with the famous superstar from Southeast Asia, Mushi, is often known as the M God for most of the region. How has it been so far for you, Mushi, playing with Fnatic? Team Malaysia goes to Fnatic, has a representation secured in the international. The road after the boot camp, how's it been so far for you guys?
I think everything is good. Everything got up and down, and then we experienced a lot, so it's fine.
Your matches seem to have sort of that lack of spark in many games, and many games that turned around was totally because of you pulling the ropes up and sort of leading from the front and making that comeback move happen. What do you think is lacking so far in your team? Till now, what has lacked in your team's performance?
I think it's about the experience is the first thing, and then the second thing is the spirit how you treat the games. Yeah, that we lacking is.
We've seen Fear be like a mentor, tutor to someone like Sumail in EG. From what it looks like, Kecik Imba also seems to have a similar relationship with you. What do you have to say about Kecik Imba in general, and how do you sort of support him?
He is a very talented player, and he's youngest in our team. So, of course, he is not much experienced in professional career, and yeah, we're having a pretty bad results in the group stage, but I believe that we can make it further for our result.
Does the fact that there are going to be a ton of tournaments with massive prize pools all over the year that have already been scheduled, actually, with the Nanyang Championships coming up soon by Key TV, and Valve announcing majors, Nexon, Perfect World, and possibly one in Europe, maybe by ESL or DreamHack, as it might happen. Does it take off the burden, the pressure a little bit now that you know that big things are coming?
I have no pressure with that. I'm happy with that, actually. So because as a player, more tournaments comes, that means you have more income. You can join more competition, and you can travel a lot of places. That's very good thing for the player. Yeah.
How do you see Kecik Imba evolving into? You've spoken in the mini documentary that we all saw that he reminds you of yourself some years ago, the same potential. What do you think? Could he be the Sumail of Southeast Asia?
He can be better than anyone, actually. Okay. Yeah, I believe everybody can be better than anyone. It's see how much effort you put in that what you want.
At one point, you were considered, and you still are considered, one of the most formidable mid players that existed. Definitely top 3 mid players in the world. In the new generation that has come up, Sumail seems to have made a big impression on everyone in the world. What are your opinions on him?
You mean Sumail? Yeah, he's
from EG.
Oh, EG Sumail. He is a very, very talented and young. Of course, he's one of the luckiest player in this world, because when he come out, he has full of experienced player and carry him and teach him and treat him like a little brother. So, which is good thing. But he is lucky for that, and he need to appreciate it.
Are you trying to create a similar environment for players like Johnny and Kecik Imba who haven't been exposed to the scene to that level? Are you guys training them, grooming them, and sort of taking care of them?
Actually, we are somewhat different, because in Southeast Asia, there's not much player that has full of experience, and Kecik and Johnny, I just see the potential. I don't have, I cannot teaching them so much, but what I can do is I give them a chance and I teach them some of the basic things in the game, and how they can go so far is depends on themselves.
You have a massive fan following in India, and of course we met during the India Games Carnival in Delhi. You'd come with Orange Esports and Winter with Mr. Frank Orange, and then I think next time I think it was, and the Nvidia LAN had your presence at one point before the India Gaming Carnival. India has a massive fan base for you, and they respect you a lot, and you're often treated as one of the superstars in gaming. And you have, basically everyone's really crazy about you in India. Is there anything you would like to say to your fans in India, or anything to motivate them? And what would you like to say to their fans?
I was surprised that you told me that there is so many big fans in India, and I will appreciate it, and I love them, and I hope that there's one day there's one of the country team will come out and attend to the biggest tournament in the world. Yeah, I wish them they have fun. Yeah.
So going into the next game, immediate game that you have against Virtus Pro, what do you think about the team? I know I'm not going to ask much about the tournament because I'm not asking it to anyone. I just thought, and I spoke to your manager, and he said it would be okay if you could talk about what do you think about your opponent and not your strategies. So what do you think about Virtus Pro, your immediate next opponent?
Actually, not much, nothing different than other opponent. I think because he's Virtus Pro. Yep, he is only Virtus Pro. Like something like when imagine that right now we have to fight EG. Yep, he is EG, but he's still only EG. That means every team has their own strategy, and we have few days to analyze them and read them, and we can prepare a lot of things. So we are not afraid of anyone.
Are we going to see something special coming out from you guys at any point of the tournament? You don't have to say what it will be. You can just say yes or no.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so we're really looking forward to that then. Surely create some excitement. Any final words? I know you're in a hurry. Any final words you have in shoutouts?
I thanks to all the fans always who support me, and when I feel they will say something to motivation me, and if I success, everyone will happy for me. So I really appreciate it, and thanks.
Thank you so much, Mushi, for your time. I hope you come to India soon again, and it'll be great to see you in India and probably in a tournament, motivating us and giving our teams the motivation and much needed support. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah.